Hey folks, it is Tuesday, May 2nd. The time right now is 2:23 p.m. and I am here in Midtown Toronto, and the temperature right now is around 6 degrees Celsius. And there is Yonge Street, and this here is a street called Roehampton. And just behind me, that was just getting invaded by pigeons, is my e-scooter. And for this one, I'll be hopping on the e-scooter and riding over to Mount Pleasant, and then I'll head into downtown. And I thought I'd go take a look at what the construction is like along Queen Street, where as of yesterday, the Queen streetcar is no longer running. I don't really have any other plans for this one. It has just started to rain. Rain was in the forecast all day, actually. I was a bit surprised it wasn't raining. So when I saw that, when I saw that, I thought it's been a while since I've done a ride, so let's go out and hop on the scooter. So here we are. So it might be a bit of a race against the rain, but that's okay. I can see the control panel on my scooter. It's already getting covered in raindrops. So I am currently riding east. In a land that might as well be named Constructionville. This is my neighborhood, Yonge and Eglinton. And North Toronto Collegiate is just on the left there. A lot of these apartment buildings have applications to have condos squeezed onto their lots. And the building where I live is another one of those. Things are really starting to intensify in this neighborhood. It's really kind of a shame that the Crosstown LRT hasn't opened yet. And this is Redpath. And just up ahead is Mount Pleasant, so I'll turn right there and we'll beeline straight down into downtown. Unfortunately, it has started to rain a bit more. I'll keep my eye on the lens. But here is a sight for sore eyes. The intersection of Mount Pleasant and Eglinton is now open. How nice is this? And the future entrance to the station is just on the right. Looks like the lens has been hit. This is probably not the best idea to go out and do this right now. Make sure there's no one behind me. Give it a quick wipe. Oh well. There's a former Shoppers Drug Mart on the left. In a building that looks like it was purpose-built to be a Shoppers Drug Mart here in Mount Pleasant Village. But it has relocated just up here to the right. Probably that building will be up for development at some point. as will a lot of these buildings. There's the new Shoppers on the right. And this is Sudan Avenue. And yes, this is just the second time I have left my apartment since I came back last Saturday. I've been kind of easing my way back into things. I might do a live stream tonight or tomorrow. This is Manor Road East. Toronto Pro Moving and Storage. Local long distance moving, free estimates. I think it's really important that people do their due diligence with movers. That estimate often doubles or triples by the time the final bill comes. And they do things like charge you per step. We're always very, very generous with low pricing on those estimates, and then they hold your stuff hostage. There's all kinds of nightmare stories. I'm not saying that moving company is guilty of it. This is Belsize Drive. And June Rowlands Park on the right, so the retail stretch of Mount Pleasant Village is coming to an end. And for the next stretch, I'm going to bump the speed of my scooter up a little bit. And I think you'll see why when I get there. This road really kind of opens up and traffic tends to move at a very fast clip. Let's go from drive mode to speed mode. There's a 28 Bayview bus. I know I haven't been out very much because this area feels kind of fresh, like I haven't seen it in a long time. Whoa, that is not good for riding a scooter or a bike. There was almost no warning there. Everything before that sewer grate was completely dug up. I would have taken a face plant if I didn't catch that. Here is Merton Street. And I'm about to roll past Mount Pleasant Village. Overtop the old, or rather Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Heading over top the old Mud Creek. Road conditions here are rather atrocious. Gotta be on my toes. Look at that. And really, Mount Pleasant is a true road for this stretch. Not a strode or a street. A street could be defined as a road with stuff on it, places to go. Homes, businesses, parks, whereas a road is truly more of a place to connect you to places where you're going. That's really more of what this is. Although there's still a whole lot of stoplights. And this is Moore Avenue. So when everyone cries and complains about the bike lanes on Yonge Street, well, not everyone, a very small but vocal minority NIMBY group, this is really one of the routes they should be taking their cars to go north-south along here. Whereas Yonge Street makes sense to have bike lanes, as it's a dense corridor with a transit line and it has businesses, and numerous studies show that businesses do much better when you remove lanes of traffic and street parking and replace them with bike lanes. This is St. Clair Avenue East, and that guy, why am I not surprised a Mercedes driver doesn't signal their turn? And this is Inglewood. And it looks like they didn't press the pedestrian crossing button because the light was about to change and they were about to step out of the road and cross. And then that guy kind of did an ah when he saw the light revert back to being green in the direction I'm heading. Definitely getting hit with some more rain now. And the camera is starting to get covered. We kind of dip into the bottom of the valley and then there'll be a climb up and out of it just here. And there's an almost blind right turn here onto a street called Rowanwood, if I'm not mistaken. Right around the corner on the right. You really wouldn't know it was here if you weren't looking for it. Or Roxborough, sorry. I said Rowanwood, oops. I'm just gonna clear the lens off. There we go. Sorry about that, A. It's really crap weather for filming. It's not rainy enough to be impressive and make a true rain video. It's just kind of light and annoying and blowing all over the place. And this is Elm Avenue as we cut through the swanky Rosedale neighborhood. And into this painted gutter, whatever it's supposed to be. This is the Rosedale Valley we're riding over now. Under Bloor, and we are downtown. And Mount Pleasant here converges into Jarvis Street. All right, let's head south and see what things are like on Queen. As this rain is really starting to come down now. So the Queen streetcar is not running between Broadview and McCall. So that's the entire east side of downtown. And about half of the west side of downtown. This is Wellesley Street here. Looks like my camera might have been a bit too high. These cars are turning right onto Maitland. it's no longer just kind of trickling down. It's properly raining now. One thing I hoped it wouldn't do, but I knew it would. Ah, well. This is Carlton Street. The umbrellas are starting to come out. What I should have done was just brought my GoPro, which I don't like nearly as much for recording these, and then I could have swapped over. At least that thing's waterproof. Here's Gerrard Street. So we're going to go as far as Queen and see what things are like there. This is Dundas. This is Shooter, so the next major street will be Queen, and it should be closed at Victoria, so that should be as far west as I can get on it. But we'll see no streetcars on it. I was just here on Sunday recording a walk, or rather Saturday. What the heck have I been doing? What have I been doing the last week and a half? West on Queen. These streetcar tracks will probably be ripped up, so they'll most likely never see streetcar service again. And this will be closed for 4.5 years, so they say. I kind of joked that that was extremely optimistic in that video I recorded along here, and I don't really think that's a joke. I think that's a sentiment most people share. So this is going to be a pain point for drivers. More than anyone else, probably. But look at this. Cyclists dismount. Must dismount. Well, I would hope so. Just taking a look. Just taking a look. 4.5 years of this, eh?
Yes.
It's gonna be pain. I live on Eglinton, so I'm used to it, but just like home. All right, take care. She was very friendly. And we're at Richmond, so I think in about 10 months these streetcar tracks on Richmond will actually be used for the Queen streetcar diversion, along with Adelaide Street, which is a block south of here, running in the other direction. And this is Yonge Street, so we're about to set off into the financial district. Which apparently a lot of offices have been really, or I guess it's more like the employers have really been pushing employees to come back to work at least 2 to 3 times a week. So there's been an uptick in activity in the financial district, particularly down in the path, which hopefully should breathe some life into all those businesses that have been struggling. This is Bay Street. That guy gave no fucks about the red light. I don't really know what the plan is here. How long has this video been going for? Whoop. All right, here's York Street. So this is back to Queen Street, so we'll go take a look at the closure from the other side. There's Nathan Phillips Square and City Hall on the left. And it looks like they have another police officer guarding this side. We'll take a look. Cyclist must dismount. Just taking a look.
Let's go, bro. Hey, boss.
Okay.
You gotta go on the
I'm just taking a look.
Oh, you're good, yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, you have to go straight. You're holding the bus. Go straight, please. Straight. Straight. Hey, stop. Pull over to the right there. Pull over there. Come here. Come here. Pull over. I'm telling you, pull over. Pull over to the right. Come here.
This might be the best thing I've witnessed.
Break out on you.
I think that cabbie is getting a ticket. Good job, Blue. Well, the officer was telling him, go straight, because you can't turn left from that lane that he was in. And then the cab just brazenly tried to turn left. It looks like he might just be getting a scolding rather than a ticket, but it's nice to see Toronto police be proactive. All right, I'm gonna go back. We're gonna head north. Up Bay Street here. I think the cop knew. I probably had a camera on him. I was following too. Because he saw me when I went to take a peek at the construction. He clearly knew something was up. Oh well. Seems to be a Brinks security truck turning right here. And here is Dundas, the street that's currently the recipients of all those clean streetcars. That might have been that same taxi driver. that was a relatively fun ride, and at least the rain wasn't too bad, but I'm going to bring this one in here at where else but Dundas Square. I hope you enjoyed it, starting up in Midtown and beelining down Mount Pleasant, as I trip over my words, into downtown, and then checking out the scene along Queen. I'm sure I'll do a walk along that stretch as well. It's just that I just recorded a video on there. I'd rather have caught it before the changes, because we've got years and years to capture it after the changes. Anywho, let me throw my camera into mode here. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. And there is a super thanks button if you wish to say thanks that way, appearing below the video. Anywho, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.